from around the world on Wednesday, the 7th of April, for yet another midweek madness. I am your host, Jay Z, and I need to put myself into Codcaster. How do I do that? Codcaster settings. I've not thought about this. Move players. Oh, can I just swap me and breast milk? Is that gonna do? Oh, that's fucking class for me. Let's just sort the teams out. So it's JHW captaining versus Tier 1 Mela Charlie, aka Friar Tuck. And on his team is Tea Cakes, who's returned from his vacation with his girlfriend. Also with Laurie, aka Breast Milk, and Little Abeezy, aka Little Meep. On Josh Webb's team, we have Jar Jar Binks and Cobb with Slumpman, who will need to be. Jordan, you not got settings. No muzzle brakes. We seem to be having some technical difficulties. People are upset at my lobby. I don't know why. It's on CDL Hardpoint. Sully just making class. Anyway, like I was saying, before rudely interrupted by Friar Tuck. Yeah, so it is a JHW versus Friar Tuck friendship battle here today, and if I had to give an early prediction on who I think is going to win, it's going to be Friar Tuck's team. He's got Breast Milk and Tea Cakes, who are, well, simply levels above the players on JHW's team. But if we're in for a good contest today, it's going to be reliant upon Slumpman and Cobb's performance. Slumpman has had a meteoric rise in recent weeks to Tier 4. And no, he's been playing well. He's been holding his own. Cobb has been off the sticks for maybe a week or so, so he's going to have to brush off those cobwebs. And they need to seriously outslay Max and hold their own weight if this PIM's going to be competitive. Jar Jar Binks been on the rise. JHW has been playing extremely well recently, so both of them will need to absolutely pop off if they're to stand a chance against the deadly trio on Friar Tuck's team. That being said, Tea Cakes has also been off the sticks. Breast Milk got absolutely bullied, spat on, and destroyed last night by Jay Z. That being me. And it could lead to an interesting game. Our first map here is Raid Hardpoint. Drop a link. I'm just going to plug my stream, so if everyone can bear with me while I plug my stream. And that reminds me, I do need to keep plugging my stream to everyone around the world. Yep, anyway, we have Raid to start. Josh's team is ready, which is lovely to see some fucking cutthroat stuff, hopefully. We've got Moscow, Checkmate, Garrison, Raid, Apocalypse, and Miami. Who's chosen that? Horrible scenes. Anyway, if I had to predict a map count to start here, I think it could get aggressive. I'm going to go 4-2. Now, it could just be a 4-0, but I want to see a bit of fight. So I'm going to go 4-2 in favour of Friar Tuck's team. Let me just at him to see if he's ready. I want to get straight into the action. I don't have any co-commentator with me today, so you have to bear with me as I flick through the different teams. But yep, our Game Fuel featured player today is Jar Jar Binks because there's a bit of spotlight on him at the moment, and if he fails to perform here and help JHW, it could be an absolute whitewash. It's rumoured that, well, not even rumoured, it's confirmed fact that when he's near an objective, he sneezes because he is allergic. He hates doing anything that helps the team. But in the sort of setup he's in today with Colin Slump, he's going to have to be giving it his all around the map whilst dropping numbers. It's a tall order, but one that must be fulfilled. We are ready to go. Let's get straight into it. Oh, hang on. Oh, I just need to make sure The prerequisite is on. One sec, just so they don't shout at me in the chat. Where is this fucking... Bro, where's the fucking pre-match requirement? There it is, 4 players per team. Yeah, yeah. Save those, just save. Get us in, and here we go. We are loading in. Hopefully we have a fiery start to this Midweek Madness, episode 2. Hopefully I've done the prerequisite right, or pre-match requirement for the players, because we don't want anyone with the PS5s loading in ahead of the opposition. Hopefully I'm also in Codcaster, as I don't really want to be faffing about with anything else, and I want to get this underway. I am in Codmaster. Codmaster? I fucking love that. Codmaster. We're on board with Cobb. Fuck it. Let's get on board with Cobb. Off the rip for JHW's team. Any scoreboards? Nope. So it's going to be a 2-man break into ring. Cobb, inside with Slump, I'm assuming. Josh opens up the game with a pick on Friar Tuck, his nemesis, bins him. Finn playing his life well here in ring. He's got 3 in the point to deal with. And a lovely pinch there. I don't know if he's just spawned up there behind us. I want to get a minimap. Where's the fucking minimaps? Anyway, we've got 3 in the point now. Blues have flipped straight away. So Josh's kill on Friar Tuck's obviously opened up the map straight off the rip and flipped spawn. So Friar Tuck's costed there. But a good thing for the red team is they have got time. Cobbett comes in here to clean up Lil Meat and get some time for the blue team. Why can't I see scoreboards and whatnot? That is horrible scenes. We'll just have to deal with that for now. But Breast Milk gets a 2-piece in the hill. Lovely from him. And the opening start here is going to be 30-13 in favour of Warsaw Pact. And Blues now making that break through mid. They lost spawns, so number 1, who I think must be Josh, is playing the money, playing his life. Yep. Let's get back into the action here. On board with Cobb. Let's go back to T-Cakes here, who's now kind of cutting off that mansion push, but Josh absolutely beams him. Friar Tuck comes to pick that up. And he's going to see Josh here in a moment. Lovely shots from him to pick that up, and someone's on the flank. He needs to deal with that. Good kills from T-Cakes on Cobb here. Blue are struggling. Slumpman gets put in the blender as well, and it's just a lovely start here for the Warsaw Pact and the Friar Tuck's team. All 4 in the hill. They need to start pushing out and rotating as Josh is holding ring. I really want to see some like scoreboards. Like, why can't I see scoreboards? That's horrible. Anyway, just see if the start. Cobb's 1-7. That's horrific. You don't need that if you're JHW. You get some lovely pick from Ring and a lovely 2-piece on TKs and Lil Me. But okay, Josh, come on now. We need a lovely stronghold here. Blue are in position, as we can see. They've got 1 on the hill, 1 in red, 2 in red actually, as there's a 2-man push from Warsaw Pact. He's just been spotted. He needs to deal with these 2 players. 1 coming driveway. He's backs up into weights now. Just a trophy down. Ready for a challenge. Bins for a tuck. Needs to be ready for the reach out from... I don't know who that is. I think Hobbs cleaned up T-Cakes. That's lovely. Let's get on board with Jar Jar Binks, who I said is our Game Fuel featured player. Josh is actually on a 5 spree, so that's going to be really important in getting his team back in this game. So we're not near perfect hold. 20 more seconds. I'm just going to go back on board with Josh because if he can get streaks, that's really going to open up the game. There's 1 there, so he's got 16. He's 1 more kill. Someone's going to come from mid. And it's Little Meat. That's a fucking gift. He must have been smiling when he saw Little Meat's PSM running towards him. A perfect hold from the blue team, who gets 60 seconds on that hill, and they're right back in the game. Jar Jar Binks now. Game Fuel feature players made a nice play until they spawn. Trades. Shaky shots there. But can he clean up? He does clean up. That's an important kill. He's blocking spawns, but they're still spawning laundry. He's going to get pinched here. Or is he? Ah, it's unlucky. That's unlucky. But it's a huge trade from JHW. He seems to be doing it all at the moment. Oh my god, he's on a 10 spree. They've got families, but they do need to break this hill. Doesn't really matter about the sprees. They need to break this hill. Breast Milk now fanning about with Diamati. He gets bullied into the ground. T-Cakes cleaned up by Jar Jar Binks, and JHW holding the back now. But I really want to see some scoreboards as we go. Like, I'm going to spam all the buttons. Josh started off 13-2, absolutely frying. Slump and Cobb, who I mentioned, needed to play decent to give the Blues a chance to win the game, but they're playing dog shit, so they need to raise the level. Meep doing actually okay. Baker starting off hot for the red team as we see the fifth hill go to the blue teams. Jar Jar in a battle and gets shat on. That's so poor from Jar Jar, our supposed Game Fuel featured player. Breast Milk not coming up from Paul Steps. That's lovely shots, and the Orange have retaken the hill very well as the Blues mount push through Zig. Breast Milk, nice, lovely shots. That's 3 in a row now for Breast Milk, who gets shut down eventually by the Cobb. It's getting bored with Jar Jar Binks again, expecting big things, and he gets a lovely trade on Friar Tuck there. He tries to beam Paul Steps. What he needs to do now is give up this hill and push through. He's found himself near the hill, and he gets a kill, and now he's pushing through. So he's done. He'd made the wrong decision initially. I don't know. He's fanning about now in the spawn. I think he needs to go help the back spawn and clear them out because the Blues need the spawns. I really don't know why I haven't got a mini-map or anything like that. It's just horrible. How I'm meant to do my job with technical errors, and that is awful shots, but that is nice. Cleaned up though by Little Meep and Slumpman. Oh, I think they got parallels unless Slumpman, again, like I said, I've got no mini-map to bear with. Anyway, Slumpman, I don't know what AK-74U setup he's running, but it's definitely the wrong one. Why is his player holding his gun like that? Anyway, tries to nade. Orange has got spawns again. Friar Tuck probably doing a wonderful thing for his team with those spawns at the moment as Slump goes down. Cobb's holding red. He's not going to find anyone there. Lil Meat gets gunned down by JH. Get back on top with JHW, who's got almost a triple, but it's a bit of a one-man show at the moment, if I had to be honest with you. He's 18 and 6. He's still got those kill streaks in the back pocket as he guns down Tea Cakes. And why would I swap to anyone else when he's doing things like this? He's actually calling streaks now. They're only 20 points down. He called in the ping to see where everyone is. It's just such high intelligent Call of Duty that I'm witnessing. He's now going to call it in. He's called it on kitchen in the back spawns. I don't know. Oh my god, I don't know. Clearly, because I'm not as good as him. He's got a 3-piece with the artillery. Can he clear out the 4th? Oh, T-Cakes is a huge kill, but he should definitely, the Blues should definitely have time, and they do. They are in the point as they look to come back. Slumpman doesn't even get one there, and that's awful from him. Cobb needs to make sure he gets one. He does, and that's 3 down. As Josh has got another 2-piece. Friar Tuck, though, cleaned up by Jar Jar Binks. Fantastic trade from him as he sits in money, helping the objective. We love to see it. The Blues are showing some fight now. Oh, unlucky. That's unlucky. Cobb, though, can he trade? No. That's fine though. The Oranges are spawning in the back. Bro, it's got to give me some fucking mini-map, bro. This is not acceptable. Where's my mini-map? I'm gonna take a second to give me my fucking mini-map, bro. Like, mini-map. Hidden? Oh my god, I've got fucking scores. That will do. Let's not get greedy. That will do. That will do. We've got scores now. We'll unhide the mini-map in a second. Breast Milk now in weights. It's an even game, and Blues have control. This is fucking glorious start to the PM. And Josh comes from the pinch. He doesn't get any kills. That's awful from Josh, and he knows it. Here comes a 3-man push into weights. Lovely bait. Cobb gets one though. Easily traded out. It's a fucking beautiful break from the Orange team, but Slumpman gets traded out as well. Lovely from Breast Milk. Wonderful Call of Duty. Friar Tuck's having a really slow game. He's working on those spawns, and he's made the intelligent decision to go and challenge Jar Jar Binks, who on the blue team's made the intelligent decision. It's just about who's going to win them. Jar Jar's in kitchen while... Oh, he's going to get spotted here, I think, Jar Jar. This is a massive gunfight. Those are fantastic shots from Friar Tuck. Like I say, he's having a really slow game, but... Oh, he's actually lost a gunfight to Sully there, so that's going to mean nothing. Breast Milk starting off hot for Orange, and pretty much puts him in the backpack. T-Bakes having a really good game as well. Cobb, dog shit. Slumpman, dog shit. It's a one-man show from JHW, and Sakic puts in a bit of effort as well. This game could get out of hand. Luckily, the Blues do have control of the point. Let's try and unhide the minimap quickly. See if that works. It does work. I'm a fucking genius. As Josh calls in his cruise missile, he gets one. Slump is in a desperate situation, but he picks up Friar Tuck. Oh my god! Mill Meep! Hello, Lil Meep, you need to trade out Friar Tuck there. That's unacceptable, and I know Friar Tuck won't be happy. So that's a huge play from Stuntman, who's now 12 with 24, double negative. Cobb as well, playing awful, but they're still in this game. They're actually winning. The remaining scrap is going to go to Warsaw as Cobb is in the next 20. Why are you pushing it out? Oh my god, he's got a kill though. Wait, streaks are coming in from someone. I don't know who. Breast Milk got streaks in the end. I'm not surprised. He did go on a bit of a tear. Cobb needs to get this kill. He does. Well played from Cobb. Cobb now says just sit the fuck down. He's doing the right thing. No, sit the fuck down, Cobb. Get your head behind the heady. Oh my god, he's gunty cakes though. It's a lovely kill from Friar Tuck, who's now in the point. Can we get onto him? What am I doing? Here we go. Friar Tuck's in the point. We're very close to it. It's only a 10-point game. Friar Tuck in the point here. Pre-aiming Zig, as he should. Blues needs a break here. Blues needs a break. His Breast Milk is going the fuck off. He dies though. Friar Tuck, huge trade onto Cobb. Blues need a break because Orange can win here. Jar Jar Binks opens up for the blue team. Josh dies to pillars. He needed that kill. But Jar Jar Binks, oh, he needs that. He needed that. And that could be game. The only man to try and stop it is Josh. He gets one. He realised that's game over. A tough loss. I'm so sorry for the technical difficulties with no scoreboard and minimap. It was just as horrible for me to see this wonderful break into Garage by the Orange team, which I think won the game. Josh had a pinch in weights before this break, which could have stopped it, and he choked all his shots. Unfortunately for him, that is a game-costing moment, but you can't put too much slander in his name because he's had a world-class performance. I didn't see what he actually ended on in the end, but it must have been close to 30. Have we sorted a post-paintball motive? Yeah, piss off, Jed. That is horrible from you. You got shat on last night also. Okay, let's move swiftly on to our next map, which is Moscow S&D. So, let me just quickly sort this out. CDL S&D. Let's just, oh shit. Same message when ready. Antonis making irrelevant comments in the chat, to put it nicely. But yeah, that was a huge dub, but if I was Josh now and I'm captaining the team, I'm thinking, what a fucking valiant effort. Now, I mean, there's two ways you can look at it. Glass half full or glass half empty. I'd go with the half full. You've really, in a hard point, I think a respawn game mode's not going to favour his team, but they've put up a fucking valiant effort, and that should hopefully bring some positive vibes to the rest of the night. The other way you can look at it is, Slump and Cobb have played dog shit. You've had to play out of your fucking skin, drop artillery and cruise just to give your team a fighting chance. I think Callum had a decent game, so and you still haven't won. But again, I mean, again, you could flip it again, because if you play like that and then Slump and Cobb have just a slightly better game, you win that. On the other hand, Friar Tuck played a very, very slow game, probably not good enough for his standards. Tom held his own, as you should expect against that sort of roster, and Breast Milk definitely, with his streaks, I think really opened the game. I've got the go ahead, so we're now going to load into map 2, Moscow CDL, search and destroy. Again, it's going to be tough for the Blues, but they're going to have to shrug off that loss and really take this map and just even up the series nice and early. Don't want to go 2 down. It's a very long series. It's best of 7, so going 2 down is not the end of the world, but I think Josh will want to get a map under his belt and get that morale higher, because he's got Jar Jar Binks, our game fueled feature player in the team, and he can lose his head at the flick of a switch, and it is not helpful for anyone. So, off the rip here, Tom is in Jed's famous spot. Jar Jar peeks his nose and dies first. That's not what you want to see. Tom holding this A site, which it does seem to be A push, but we have to slow down now because Sackett's died early, which has cost the team Slump and Cobb. Slump gets picked, which can't really happen. The bomb. Finn playing very patiently, should be able to pick Cobb, although Orange are playing this nicely. Cobb peeks, gets a kill, and Breast Milk will trade him out. Wonderful Call of Duty. It's now Josh in a 1v2. Breast Milk and Lil Meat. He actually could fancy himself here. I think Josh is actually behind both of them. The thing is, he doesn't have the bombers on the other side of the map, and he's got 30 seconds. So the only realistic way he's going to win this is by getting the kills, and they're quite spread out. I'm not sure if Max just called him out. They do seem to have the information on where he is. Josh might get this kill. No, breast milk, I think might have got the... No, he got 3 that round. And that is 1-0 to Melachai's team. You can see the opening pick here. Or no, I think this is the kill on Sully. You can't be dying there, Sully. And again, Josh needs more from Cobb and Sully. Also, his game field feature player, Jar Jar Binks, going down so but it is a free round. The offense and on defense now, so they need to take this to bounce right back. Let's actually get on board with the attacking team. TK's haven't seen a lot of him, haven't been on his screen, so let's give him some limelight. Let's see where they're going to take this bomb. It seems to be a vehicle. Bomb's going straight. Tom is pushing into window room, and he's going to meet Jar Jar Binks. Oh, he's got to win that gunfire. That is not good enough, and that is huge from Jar Jar Binks. So now Blues take that first blood advantage. Huge kill from Jar Jar. Tom has to do better. He's even pre-aimed it, to be honest. And now Orange are going to have to work a slow pick. Let's see what Friar Tuck is going to do, the IGL for his team. Laurie sat in bus. Cobb patiently waiting behind yellow bus. Just going to play for information as the bomb begins to work up street side for the red team. So what Jar Jar and Courtyard Finn makes the call out. Someone jumps out of window. I think someone's also on the blue heady. Not sure who that was. Sorry, the mid heady. Fryer gone into window. Sully's on the mid heady. And I think there could be a pinch developing here. Josh and Jar Jar coming around the flank. It's gonna... Oh, he gets a bit of COD time in there. Laurie dips out just in time. Friar Tuck gets a pick on Jar Jar Binks, so he just missed that. But Josh is on the flank. It's 2v3. Or no, 3v3. They're going to rush through window here. Josh is on the pinch. Meep takes out Sully. That's huge. Bomb is going down. They're going to do it. This has been a huge recovery. But Cobb picks up Friar Tuck. 2v2. It's a huge recovery to get the bomb down and make it 2v2 from the orange team. Josh playing spin. Oh my god, Meep with a huge kill! Little Abizi, but trade out by Cobb. It's now 1v1. And Laurie cleans up. That was a huge pick by Little Abizi on JHW, and it won the round. Cobb's done the right thing, trading them out. But realistically they've double chowed Lil Meep. And I think Josh needs to just stay up there pretty much, and they win the round. But that was a huge retake from Spetsnaz. I'm not quite sure how the blue team have allowed that bomb to go down and not won that round. So that's going to be a bit of a kick in the teeth. But they need to re-up now. And Josh has called a hard A. Let's see if Jar Jar goes down. We're going to actually get on with Stuntman because, well, no, Jar Jar's in their face. Peek kick. Cobb gets a huge trade. Oh, Sackett does need to trade out. Breast milk there. Slump is looking for him. Charlie's coming around the back. Sackett does get huge trade. It's now a 1v1. Little Meep versus Slump. Little Meep in Eskies. Slump is renowned for his S&D play. He's a bit of a sentry gun. Now, is he going to take the bomb A? He's going to spot Little Meep, but his gun is down, and Max with the 74U beams him. Wow, Little Beezy coming to his own, and Sully absolute beams from Little Beezy. And look, I said if we're going to make this a competitive game, Slump and Cobb have to outdo Meep. The fact that Meep is 4-on-1 and outdoing both of them, it's going to make it. It's going to be a 4-0 if it carries on like this. That's all I can say. So 3-0, not the worst thing in the world. You can easily make a comeback starting with this defense. Let's get back on board with Cobb, who's playing this street, and he's going to see Laurie in the bus. Charlie's called a slow, just chill out play. I think sensible. They're 3-0 up. There's no need to make anything aggressive. It's a bit negative, but they're going to actually catch 2 in mid. Josh and Sackett are pushing out through mid as the Orange now continue to push through streets. So they're going to get information and they back on up. But Friar Tuck gets a first pick, which is massive on JHW, and that can't be happening. He's 1-4. Oh, such an amazing raid, hard point. The first blood has gone in favour of the Orange team. Finn not looking at his mini-map. I'm going to pretend I didn't see that as the 2 shitters go down for the blue team. Jar Jar Binks gets a nice pick but he's in a 1v4. Ego Jalsbury, not much you can do there. But Cobb just didn't seem to check his mini-map there. The team fell apart when Josh goes down, because in that team, Josh is like a king chess piece, so when he goes down, the whole team falls apart. He's 1 and 5, I believe, now. But yeah, Cobb just didn't seem to check his mini-map there. And it's starting to get out of hand, this S&D. It's now 4-0. We'll stay on board with our Game Field featured player. Well, Cobb, to be fair to him, is 4 and 4, but that was an awful play. Breast Milk 7 and 1, starting off hot. Clearly got a lot to prove after his dog shit performance last night. And let's see, so they're going to mix up this time, which makes sense. They're going to play to B bomb, and they've actually got Charlie at B in the window, Max on the heady, and then Laurie and Tom at A. They're playing for information. They should know nothing's there, and they should play through Eskies soon enough, which I believe they are. Bomb is making its way up into street. It's in Cobb's hands, so he's going to get horrible timing. Oh, is he? Sometimes in Call of Duty you're left speechless, and you have to wonder what is going on a player's controller, because this is outrageous and simply cannot happen. Josh continuously getting first-blooded by Mela, but at a bare minimum, you have to be traded, and Cobb can't do it. It's going to be a Swift 6-0, which, I don't know, I think it's going to really put negative energy into Josh's team. If I was them, I think I'll just chalk the map, and I'm going to go for a quick Astro game listening to see how they recover. But a Swift 6-0 is absolutely horrendous, as Laurie, I think, might even have... No, he doesn't. He died in those streaks. But he's pushed up to A here. Lil Meep in gold. Going to peek on Josh. Oh, good shots from JHW, finally. Getting a blood of his own. And could this be the start of a wonderful story? T-Cakes in gold. Laurie challenging Finn on the bomb. Cobb's going to re-peek street. Slump is in mid-map. He's actually pushing out. It's a nice play. I like this one, Slump. He's going to catch Tom in gold window. I wouldn't recommend jumping up, though, Sully, unless you get beautiful COD timing like that. Tom might be in big trouble. No, 74, you're always going to win that. And Jar Jar have to win this. He has to win this. He doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't. And that, if I have to call it, is the end of the game. It's Cobb who's doing the right thing. He's getting up to Josh. Awful shots there on Laurie, who gets away with his life. Let's get on Josh. Can he? No, he gets pinned by Fire Tuck. Cobb gets a trade, but it's a 1v2. Breast Milk is doing the right thing, getting bombed down, and Tom shits on Cobb. Wow, what a disastrous S&D for the CIA. Some beautiful shots here. Matt almost rushed. No, his shots are going fucking into Narnia. But yeah, they're gonna look. They got absolutely just chalk that. It's gone. They're 2-0 down. It's a long series. The important thing now is look. Okay, we're 2-0 down. We've got another respawn. We've got a hard point. Let's regroup. We had a fantastic raid hard point. Look, Finn, Sully, you just need to up your game just a bit. I'll pop off, sack it, you pop off, and let's see what map actually it is to be checkmate hard point. That is actually where's hard point? There is checkmate hard point. Let's message when ready. I don't know who that's gonna suit. Might actually be an even game. But let's quickly go for an Astro Gaming listening with Josh's team to see how they're going to recover for this next game. I'm actually... I'm going to end the game. I'm gonna Finn not happy at all with my decision there, but I've made the executive decision because I seem to have made a single maths error in my prerequisite. I've made an executive decision. Finn not happy with it. Luckily we've got the where's the fucking pre-match requirements? Why didn't that save? Save. Anyway, we're going to stay with this Astro Game listening as we go into the CDL hardpoint. Sackett rallying the troops. I fucking love to hear that. So I'm really excited to see what the Blues do on this checkmate hardpoint. Let's going to stay with the Astro Game listening with them for the beginning of this game and see how they get started. Really, Astro Gaming listening is not working apparently. I'm gonna try the Astro Gaming listening one more time. We're reporting technical difficulties from someone. I can hear everyone though. Only comms from Josh at the moment. It's quiet. After asking for electric comms, we need more. Cobb just jumps in, wastes his life. Why has he done that? Josh making his way for spawns here. I'm gonna come off the Astro Gaming listing because it's piss poor. I have to be quite frank. There was a lot of talk from Sackett about rallying up the troops, and I didn't hear the energy in the comms, and they're all struggling to get a start off here. So Jar Jar and Orange are in the perfect position for this P2. Charlie gunned down there by JHW's on the yellow crate, and we're going to have to see a masterful performance if the Blues are going to go 3 down. Not to go 3 down in this series. Get on board with Breast Milk, who's in time, starting 3-1. Nice and lukewarm. He's going to see Josh low plane, backs out of that gunfight. Ego chows again. He's going to see Cobb yellow crate. A 4-man push, 2 taken down. Cobb and Slump Man are just costing at a new level for this team at the moment. Slump 0-4, Cobb 1-5, and then you've got Lil Meat 4-2. Now, is that because of the players around him, or his individual ability? Cobb though gets a massive 2-piece, much better. Let's look. There's 59-0. Let's just set up. Cobb's in the right position here. Where are you going, Cobb? Hold that heady, Cobb. Where are you going, brother? Friar Tuck and Breast Milk gets a 2-piece. Lovely. 6-2. Let's get back on board with Breast Milk. No one in here. We're just keeping it nice empty. That's a fine play because at the moment, Blues are struggling. Cobb gets not even a second with that play. Jar Jar, our game field featured player, down a street. He's on a Josh is on a 5 streak, so he's starting off hot. He's doing what he did in Raid Hardpoint. 2 more for streaks. Again, quintessentially important, these streaks here. He makes Laurie 1 shot, finishes the kill, and he's 1 more. Gets Baker. Josh on a 7. He's heating up the human microwave. JHW on a 7. He's gone around A Street, which is the correct play because the next hill's here. He's getting the spawn, although he's been spotted by Laurie. And why have you chowed that, Josh? Just get away with your life. There's no need. You could have just ran away. Ah, it's not good from him. Anyway, Jar Jar binks. Tom gets a nice 2-piece in hill, and again it's Cobb and Slump. Chuckle brothers at this point, aren't they? Jar Jar is for hated heady spot. He's in plane now. Can he make a play? It's 24 to 65. It's not that bad. He's in a good position here now to empty the hill. We've seen Tom going to top plane. What will he do with that knowledge? Hopefully he pulls it out. He gets Meep out of the hill, but Tom's going to come down and try and trade him. Probably no. Tom remains in top plane. Sackett makes a nice play. Cleans up Tom up top. Josh gets a kill as well. Hill's been empty. 40 seconds to play for. Guns down Meep. Jar Jar on a 5 spree now. Can he get streaks? Perhaps get crews that Josh was unable to get. He's in a precarious situation now. P4's going to pop in 30 seconds. Can Blue hold on for the rest of that time? This is a huge gunfight. Sackett needs to play his life. And Lil Meep cleans him up. Who's 7-8. Beautiful scoreline to start for Lil Meep. Dives into the hill and buries Cobb. And I think TK saved his life. Unbelievable from the sub-zero there. Simp and Beezy. Sully gets gunned down. And, oh, is that a bit of shooting bodies from TK? Or was it just the trophy? Who knows? Anyway, TK soaking up that last scrap as Little Meep and Breast Milk make their way to P4. A 40-point game at the moment. Little Meep sat below Woodhead in a beautiful situation here. Let's get on board with Slumpman. Okay, I can't because he's died. He's 2-11. Friar Tuck, 11-7. He's in P4, locking it down. The orange team got a beautiful setup here as the Blues are breaking through plane. They need a clean break here. Slumpman gets a huge kill, but Laurie just hops in to get that time. Tom sat with 74U in Woods. I'm not sure about that play at all, if I'm honest with you. Laurie doing a fantastic job of playing life. Well, that is what they call the commentator's curse. Meep now sat on the heady like a turret. Plays his life. When unlucky. When this podcast is on, Meep turns up. He doesn't turn up for mere friendlies, but look, we've got to get on board with Sully. He's 3-13. He's making this a 3v4 at the moment, even though Cobb is also double negative as he picks up a kill on Cobb. Sully going to sit in hill. Lovely jubbly. Circle at the time. The Blues are free stacking plane as they should. Breast Milk making his way into playing now. Can they break with TK? Run down by Cobb. Cobb wall banged by Breast Milk. Sully just playing his life. Sully, you don't need to challenge, son. Yep, well played. Back the fuck up. You're not playing good. You want to contest. You want to make sure those spawns are set up. Is Josh guessing me? He's sat on Tetris, which is fine. Sackett's, or who's 4? Who's number 4? They pushed up way too high on street there, but Sackett's done the intelligent thing, backed right up, and they're playing for spawns. That's fine. Sully's done a fantastic job in getting a 2-piece and contesting there. Huge from Sully. He'll die now to... Is Breast Milk going to... Yeah, finally. Sully done a fantastic job of contesting that time. He gave Blue time to set up for spawns. Josh and Sackett died, actually. Josh is blocking, but not locking it down. Huge kill there on Friar Tuck. Little Meep, or should I say, Lil Beezy going to soak up that initial time. And Reds get the spawns there. That is horrendous Call of Duty. Josh still in the back. Thought he was blocking, but they just literally spawned on the hill. They're going to break through this right-hand side of the Blues, which is the exact correct decision. Josh, again, guns down. You need to now push up, Josh. You need to attack the hill, my good friend, bro. Like, sitting back here, you're over 100 points down. It's going to do nothing. Slumpman breaks into the point, gets a kill. Huge from Slumpman. He destroys the trophy and he sits in yellow crate. Cobb gets a piece as well. Laurie's piecing kids for fun. Nice play from Slump. Can he get this kill? Huge from Slump. Here we go. Slump's starting to heat up now. Still double negative, but he's had a couple of 2-pieces and he's broken the hill there for his team. Josh now needs to start heating up and opening up this map for his team. Jar Jar as well. 15-12. I'd like to see him 20-12, if I'm honest. 15-12, it's not quite enough. So, 80-point game. Blues are 2-0 down. They can go 3-0 down. Orange have had a very strong start to this map. Chai's giving away his position and Jar Jar's going to get a lovely pickup. It's always Jar Jar and JHW in the feed for the blue team. Laurie getting time in the contest spot. Callum searching for him. Laurie gives away his position and Callum does well to get that kill. He's going to get pinched though from the right. Josh now on another 5 streak, but taken down by Friar Tuck with a beautiful 2-piece from their 2 best players. Cobb, 11 and 19. He's going to make his way to try and pick up Meep at back. It's a huge gunfight. And it's a lovely kill from Cobb, who gets a 2-piece actually. Oh, sometimes you speak too soon. T-Cakes here, right to low plane. Orange are making this hill as scrappy as possible. Gun down. Why can't I? Oh no, yeah. Can I not go into like, yeah. So we've got 3 getting that last time, but Red are already set up at new. Number 7, Friar Tuck. sacked with number 8 breast milk, who should trade him out and does. Cobb just playing his life smartly, and he's going to soak up that first minute. They need at least 40 seconds here to put themselves back into the game. Cobb turns away from the man in hill and dies. Little meat. Blues got spawns though, so Josh has done a good job for his team there. Max on top of the yellow crate. Plays his life. No, he doesn't. Tom holding the plane, gets gunned down, but a nice double push there out of the blue team. Little meat guns that trophy into the ground. Slump and Josh in the hill. Let's get back on board with Josh here. It's been a fabulous watch today. Josh. Guns, meat. Blues locking down this hill. They need this massive 25 seconds. It's huge. Laurie doing a huge job contesting, but Josh guns him down. Lovely plays. And is anyone? Yes. Callum Sackett, Jar Jar Binks, our game fuel featured player, making the smartest play on the map, letting his team soak up that last 25 seconds that we contest in the end by a little meat, which is actually a good contest. But Orange need to look, they're all spread out on the map, 8 and 6 are together now, but they need to make sure they're set up for this point correctly, because Callum's blocking the back spawns. He's won the spawns for his team. They do have initial time though, so Callum now needs to push up. He needs to push up, Callum. You know no one's in the hill. There we go. Shots onto Charlie. Allergic to hill time. I think it's the streaks coming in. I'm not sure who that was. I'm guessing Josh is the only one streaks. Doesn't knock anyone down. Josh, there we go. Callum picks up hill time. That is his first 5 seconds of the game. Would you believe it? Tom making it a smart play through wood and guns down Callum. The setup's falling apart as Sully is 10 and 23. Josh 29 Casino. Absolutely melting kids. Double positive. Almost. Breast milk has left my party. I'm not sure what I'm gonna. He's gonna rejoin. Okay, that's fine. We'll carry on playing there. Got still a 60-point lead, so that should be okay. Technical difficulties on breast milk's end. Josh on a 2 here. Playing to new. He's just screaming away his position. Oh, Josh, come on. You've seen him throw a trophy down, my good friend. Jar Jar 24 and 18. Blues have locked down the hill. This game is and Norris back into the game. Fucking hell, PS5 load times. He's 0-1. What an awful start to the game from him. Just kidding. But here's Jar Jar Binks from the plane. Guns down, Friar Tuck. Hills contested. He flies out and dies. Just should have contested there, Jar Jar. Look, the game's actually pretty even now. You want to wait, contest, and get support. But here come the Blues flooding into the plane. Josh gets 1, supported by number 3, who would be Slumpman, who baits his life and gets the kill. Huge 2-piece on Slumpman, but Friar Tuck. Huge fucking play. Josh sniffs him though, but Friar Tuck gets the kill. This is the most imperative trade of the game. Jar Jar, where are you going? Cobb does his work for him. That's fine. They're going to give up that last 10 seconds, which is not ideal, but these next spawns are more crucial. Tom snuck through to Orange. This is a huge play from T-Cakes. Massive gunfight here, won by Cobb. He's going to get chowed here by Friar Tuck, who's just pre-aiming. Guns him down. They actually got time here. They need. You have to get in. You have to get in. You have to get in, boys. Cobb, you've got to get in. You definitely can't lose a gunfight as TK's come flooding forward. JHW guns. No. Friar Tuck started to beam kids all of a sudden as they stack this hill to see it out. Cobb. Yep, huge kill from Cobb. They're still in the game. Josh setting up. But Little Beezy coming into the yellow crate. Contesting. Yes, Little Beezy. What a play. Exactly, you don't need to do anything. You just sit there. Oh, that would have been such a nice play. Go on, Little Beezy. Gets a kill with the nade. That's 3 down. Cobb the only one up for the blue team. Huge shots from Laurie, and that should, unless number 3, Slumpman, who's doing his best. Josh comes in, but that is game, set, match. Spetsnaz, or sorry, the Warsaw Pact take game 3, 250 to 199. So let's actually go for a quick listening with the winning team just to see where Laurie is buzzing, and that's what you want to hear. Yep, they're feeling good. They're feeling good. Laurie definitely flying high. Let's mute them boys up. So, vibes are all good in the Mela Charlie camp. Not really a contest. I mean, they played for I think like maybe 30 seconds. He rejoined so quickly. Um, but we're now coming down to game 4. Sorry, I'm just needing to do these settings. This important prerequisite. Where the fuck is it? Pre-match requirement 4. Save that for me, please. Cool. So, yep, it's now 3-0, and I'm gonna go for another listening because actually no, I'm gonna go for listening with the blue team because it's do or die. Finn's made the call that he's going positive, which is a horrible com. He's called out Sully. Sully knows he's not playing well. Sully says he'll give it a go. Oh God. I've been in this situation many a time. Empty hype, I call it. Let's end this Astro game listening with the boys. Mute them up. But yes, boys, we are at game 4. It is 3-0. Charlie Miller's team can see this out. And like I said, look, I was hoping for a 4-2, but I did say, let's go put 4-person on Lobeck's back. I did say that if Stump and Cobb didn't hold their weight, it would be an absolute battering. And what are we tuning to, my friends? Some say I read the game like no one else. But I think as well, Little Beasley's actually been playing really well, which is piled on the misery. But it is not over yet. Could we be in store for one of the greatest moments in TM history, or will it be yet another 4-0? Let's find out as we load into this Garrison control. Control can really get aggressive if you're a weakened side. So the important thing here, I think, which Josh was saying, is the trades are absolutely imperative for the blue team. Garrison can become a bit of a blender with the spawn trap system. The thing is that's in favour of the red team is Breast Milk, Fire Tuck, and Tea Cakes, all capable of piecing kids. Anyway, let's get into this. Cobb now rushing straight to the B point as Josh pushes out Green, Sully in vent to support Cobb. Cobb's holding his low mid, but he should have the comms that someone's picking up, someone Green. Breast testing and gets gunned down. Huge opening pick. Trades there from Fire Tuck and makes a nice play into vent, but then pops back up. Cobb is looking the wrong way. And Fire Tuck clears the point. Let's get on board now with Breast Milk. No, sorry. Let's get on board with Little... Nah. TK is in green. Jar Jar in plat gets 1 kill on Fire Tuck, but gets stuck. What a fucking throw from our game fueled featured player who... Look, it's go home or go... Go home or what? What am I missing here? I've messed up my saying, but look, we get the point. Do or die, Callum. You need to fucking pop off now as it's a 3 stack for the blue team on the B point. Lil Meat, though, gets Sully. You need to get back in the point. You can... Fuck me, Callum, mate. You're so allergic to doing anything to the team, bro. You can head glitch it from the point. Josh, though, trades him out, and that's a huge first point for the blue team. Massive. That's absolutely massive. Gives him 1 minute 40 to work with. Lives are very equal. Slumpman gets gunned by Little Abizi, who's 4-1. Let's get bored of Little Abizi, who throws his trophy at Finn, but Finn now worming around. Shots from Jar Jar Binks with a huge 2-piece. Then that's 3 down. They should be screaming stack. I want to be hearing screams of stack from the blue team now. 2 points. Reds have got to get in. Reds have got to get in. Jar Jar needs to be traded. He does. Sully gets 2. 1 more. Sully, get in. Huge. That is massive from the blue team. Wow. That is fucking monumental from Solomon, who's had dog shit for his game, but gets 1, 2, and then smartly reloads, plays his life, waits for the child, and gets the 3rd. And that was a fucking beautiful offense. One of the best offenses I've actually seen from any TM PM team on Garrison. a first attempt essentially at B, stacked it, got the wipes, then wiped 3 down, everyone on the same wavelength, stacked the B point, at the A point. What a beautiful round there from the blue team. Swift, effective. That was a wonderful watch. Just get on board with how the red team are going to react to that swift offense. It's not easy to win offenses on Garrison, so that's huge. Laurie and Charlie on the same head glitch here, I believe. Slumpman in green. Lil Meek in mid. That's 2 down for the red team. Lil Meek pushing up bricks here. This is a lovely play from Lil Meek, trying to get into their spawn. As if he's a Max. What? Max? What have I just seen? Anyway, B is being double stacked here by Friar Tuck and TK's, both taken down by the duo Jar Jar and Josh, and that's almost a white. Last man up is Laurie, who's, wow, 2 and 8. This is a dog shit performance from Laurie. Let's get on board with him because something's going disastrously wrong. He's gunned down by Sully. Jar Jar 8 and 3. Starting off nice and hot. Gun by Tom. That's 3 down for the Blues, but Cobb gets a huge trade. You cannot afford to get wiped in this mode. So he does the best thing he can. Stays up and he's in their spawn. This is a wonderful play from Cobb. Cobb, yeah, hold this, Finn. Hold this. Stay in their spawn. Be a fucking problem. There's 2 low mid. Times are running out. Finn, it's not the worst position, but it's definitely not the best position because anyone coming from vent's going to kill you. There's that, and now that's 2 down. B getting absolutely flooded. There's 2 in green. Jar Jar and Josh, they need to make the play to stop this B point. I think Jar Jar is going to give it up. Jar Jar will definitely be giving up. He's going to, I guess, make a sensible decision to hold A, give up B. That's fine. 1 minute 20. They've lives again very equal. He's getting all of Jar Jar. Wonderful shots there as he puts Tom Baker into the ground. Maybe some harsh feelings about the barbecue there, but Slumpman, he's been binning Laurie. Laurie gets one back. He's 5 and 10, double negative. Breast milk. You need to do a lot more. That's 2 down though for the blue team. 3 down. Here's your chance to stack. Josh has to go massive. Josh gets killed, and it's a 4-man stack onto the A point for the red team. Blue are gonna scramble, but they're not gonna make it. And another offensive win on Garrison. That was again a beautiful attack. Not as good as the blue teams, but you know they got the wipe again. And after that, just 4-man stack. Really well played. They left it late to get B. I think the Blues, Finn could have played the better position, but I think Josh and Sackett and Green weren't really offering too much support to help Finn. They were caught in a tough spot, and I think they'll kick themselves for that because they've done so much hard work to win such a clean offense, and they've really given away a defense there. Anyway, back on board with the blue team. Josh, let's go on board with Cobb. No, let's get on board with Slumpman. Slumpman going to play this flat heady. Going to wait for Laurie to peek. Wow, that's a shot to Laurie. And that's 2 down for the blue team. Cobb seems to be the one that keeps trading out and playing his last life. Josh gets a kill though. Where's Josh playing? He's in their spawn. Sees Laurie. No, he doesn't. Oh my god, he snaps onto Laurie though. Laurie, that really can't happen. Not at any level. Josh just being a nuisance in spawn. Callum needs to win this gunfight. Slumpman does it for him. And now, what's Callum going to do? Is he going to go B or A? Is he going to help his team? Or just play? I think Callum could have done more there. Could have played more aggressive. Could have either got into bricks, could have either got into A to take pressure away from B, or flooded a point. In the end, he's done neither, and he's caught in the middle of the map. Slumpman and Cobb, though, the objective duo, trying to gun down Cobb. Sackett taken down. Tom on Catwalk. I'm gonna have to take a drink here. My voice is getting parched. Anyway. Come on, the blue team. I want to see. I don't want to see a 4-0. Fuck me, Lil Meep 7 and 7. Tom 9 and 8 with Friar Tuck. Laurie's pulled it back now, 10 and 12. Let's see what Tom is. I just see what Friar Tuck's actually. You haven't seen him a lot of him. Map. He's actually in their spawn. This is the best play he could make, although he chokes all bullets and gets cleaned up. Laurie in for a huge trade though. Can't get the 2-piece as Josh cleans him up and he's on a 3 streak now. He's in big trouble though from Catwalk and he does well to evade that. Are you going to chow that? Time is running out. They need to get onto the point. They're going to make a play for the B point. The thing is, all the red team up. They're all in good positions as well. Josh, you need to check those corners. There's 2 stacked in lights, so it's pretty much impossible to get them out because they don't have to move. Slump gets gunned down. Sackett gets gunned down. Laurie has pulled it back now. He's positive. This looks like it's going to be a defensive win by a Josh Miracle. There, Tom's in spawn now, just being a cunt. Josh taken down. So that is a defensive win for the Orange team. And like I said, look, the Blues are going to kick themselves not winning their defense. They're putting up more of a fight because I think this was inevitable. Tom doing the perfect play, getting into that tool room and just cutting off the supply line. Such an intelligent play and game winning. So that's 2-1 now, and one more round to see out and complete the 4-0, including a 6-0 S&D, which is horrific. Let's get on board with the attacking team. Let's get on board with Little Meep. 7 and 8, had a quiet game, but not dying a lot, not giving away needless lives. Slides away from Finn, bakes out his shots, gets onto catwalk, plays ahead, he nades, gets that information on green. Beautiful place from Lil Meek. Charlie opens up the game with a first blood. That's 2 down now. Reds need to stack. Tom's in lights, which is a fantastic position to be on offense. You just hold this corner. Occasionally you can shoulder out if you want to. You don't even need to shoulder out, because if you die, it's a waste of a position. Slump man. Oh, that's 4 down. A huge wipe for the blue team, as they now need to go and get map control. Tom has done really well holding that, and he's expecting him to get map control. Meep, look at Meep. What am I, bro? When the Codcaster comes on, Lil Meep transforms. He's like a fucking werewolf. Starts doing these jump spots I've never seen before, playing his life, sat on the heady, waiting for his team to get out of him, chucks his trophy down, blocks the nade. As Blues are doing a alright job of defending this so far, as time is ticking down. Josh now, what's he going to do? He's in spawn. That's a fantastic position to be in. He should have called that Lorries on P1. He's now going to try and get some kids off spawn. Charlie should know. It's actually Tom, yeah, so well played from Tom. They clear out Josh in spawn, and now they've got to make their play for B. But sack it, 17 and 13. The best performing player on the pitch at the moment. That's 3 down. Can the Blues retaliate with a defensive win of their own? Slumpman takes down Friar Tuck, and they don't have enough time. That is a huge win. A huge win for the blue team. Slumpman snapping onto 1. He's fixed his class by the looks of it. Been for our start. Wonderful Call of Duty. And 2-2, round 5. Wow, could you have had it any better? At least we're going to see some sort of clutch moment. The Blues, due to the new tick system, are on defense. I believe that's what's been introduced in the update. So how are they going to set up on defense here? Callum's actually going to vent, and I fucking love this play. He's learned it straight out of my textbook. Although if I'm you, Callum, don't sit in vent. Get up and push into their vent room, my friend, because they're on B point. Come on, Callum. Oh, I can't watch it anymore. It's actually hurting my eyes. It's making me want to scoop them out, because they're being double stacked, and it's too little too late now, Callum, because you're going for their spawn, but the point's going to be captured as Tom cleans it up. Callum, you've cost the team that round, unless you do something miraculous here. That's huge. Go clear the point. That's huge. Here we go. Tom, you need to go clear the point, Callum. Please go clear the point. You've done so well to make up for your errors, but you need to go clear the point. Josh in their spawn. They look to trap them in and make this a proper fucking... Ooh, you need to turn around. Will Meep, you've got to do more there. Laurie gets a trade. Callum dies now. B is going to be in the hands of... It's going to be captured. It's because Callum didn't get involved enough, and I don't know what he was doing in that vent, bro, because the thing is, you could have easily stopped the B vent push, play that quick, get in behind them. But, look, let's not sit around. Tom, 18 and 12. Heating up now. 19 and 12. Guns down. Tom, that's 2 down. They need to get into A. That's 3 down, I think. Oh, no. Oh, no. I think it's a wipe. I think it's a stack. I think it's game over. Bar a miracle from Jar Jar Binks, who needs to get in, but you're walking into a turret. That is game, set, match. What a disgusting offense. 4-0. You You do have to question, why have you logged on to player 4 and get 6 sodas? We see this best play from Friar Tuck, who takes yet another win in consecutive days. He didn't even have to pop off today. It was just a good collective team performance, but I think people know who should have performed better. But let's tune in now for the post-game chat with both teams. But look, like I said, Cobb and Sully don't turn up, you're in huge, huge trouble. Wow, Laurie is calling Josh dog shit. I'd love to see this from Laurie. Oh, Josh not happy with Laurie's comments there. Laurie got some fire in his belly after last night. Max, little Beezy, sticking up for his teammate. Oh, GG's, boys. Bro, when the Codcaster comes on, Max turns into a different player, bro. I'm seeing him doing all sorts of jump spots. I'm seeing him doing like a jump spot over like Platt Heady. I'm just like, this guy, bro. Nah, GG. Uh, Unfortunate to see a 4-0. Control was very entertaining, at least. Um, but I made my pre-match predictions. Oh dear. Nah, all the round wins were just off wipes, really. Either of you would wipe and then just four stacked it, and after that it's game because you have to sprint so far. But some interesting plays from Certains that could have changed the. Yeah. Oh, is that in the Moscow S&D? Oh yeah, I remember that. What? Yeah, I haven't heard from my Game Fuel featured player. And- mm. Josh. Unlucky, Josh. It was a pleasure watching you, to be fair. I really thought you boys were going to take Raid Hardpoint, man. Raid Hardpoint was so good. But bro, oh yeah, bro, my comms in that, as my comms in for your artillery is jokes. But, bro, for the first half of it, I had no scoreboard or minimap. It was horrible. I couldn't see anything. Yeah, I think you finished like 30-9 or something. Game Fuel feature player, mate.